It's time to review reported speech. Now, reported speech reproduces the idea of another person's words. They give us the ideas, but not the exact words. In reported speech, there are changes in verb tense. Please have a look at these sentences. Quotation, the doctor is in. Reported speech, the nurse said the doctor was in. Now, when the verb in the main clause is in the past tense, the verb in the noun clause is in the past tense. So the reported speech was, the nurse said the doctor was in. We have the main clause here. The nurse said. The verb is in the past tense. So in the noun clause, this verb must be in the past tense. Past tense verb, past tense verb. There are changes in modal auxiliary verbs. For example, quotation, the doctor can't go. Reported speech, Gail said the doctor couldn't go. Quotation, the nurse will bring a cotton swab. Reported speech, he said the nurse would bring a cotton swab. There are changes in commands. Quotation, let's go to the doctor's office tomorrow. Reported speech, they said we should go to the doctor's office tomorrow. There are changes in pronouns and adverbs. The quotation is, the doctor said, I need your help. Reported speech, the doctor said that he needed my help. Quotation, the nurse said, I need them now. Reported speech, the nurse said she needed them then. Some verbs do not change. Quotation, Molly says the doctor isn't in. Reported speech, Molly says the doctor isn't in. This is usually when the verb in the main clause is in the present tense. Molly says, so the verb in the noun clause is also in the present tense. And some modals do not change. Quotation, Dr. Jones said, you should bring me a tongue depressor. Reported speech, Dr. Jones said that I should bring him a tongue depressor. Well, let's practice this now. What do you think of male doctors, Rosa?
My mother said I shouldn't trust them. I feel more comfortable with the female doctors.
Okay, if that's what makes you feel comfortable, that's fine. Monica?
My father remarked that all doctors are bad.
Really? All of them? I'm not sure about that. Okay, but Lewis, what do you think about female doctors?
My dad said I could visit one if I liked, and of course, I liked.
You will always be the same, Lewis. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And now I think that you should look and listen. Look and listen. The patient said the nurse had been rude. Nancy stated that she might visit Dr. Moore next week. The nurse told me firmly that I must be on time. Nurse Adams said she needed 2 crutches. Read and repeat. And now let's review adjective clauses. An adjective clause is a clause that modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. An adjective clause usually comes immediately after the noun or pronoun it describes, and it usually begins with the relative pronoun that, who, or which. So sometimes adjective clauses are called relative clauses. We use that, who, or which. That for personal things, who for people, which for things only. Here's an example for you. This hotel is the one that has free breakfasts. So that may replace the subject of a simple sentence. It may refer to ideas, things, or people. Here's an example for you. The hotel manager who was in need of sleep was arguing with the concierge. Now, in this sentence, who may replace the subject of a simple sentence. Who replaces subjects that refer to people. That elevator, which is used by hotel employees only, is being repaired. Which may replace the subject of a simple sentence. Which may replace subjects which refer only to things or only to ideas, so not people. Let's practice this. Have any of you stayed in a hotel recently?
I stayed in a hotel last week. It was the hotel that just opened.
I know the one. I know that one. Monica.
I don't like hotels, and I don't know anyone in my family who would like to stay in a hotel.
I think it's fun. Lewis?
My aunt is a concierge at a hotel in Lisbon. It's a hotel which has an indoor pool. I like to stay there.
I like indoor pools too. Thank you, everyone. Now please look and listen. Look and listen. This hotel uses beds that are made of brass. I'm staying with my friend who has a free night at the Holiday Inn. The lobby was full of chairs which needed repair. Michael is a hotel manager who gets frustrated easily. Read and repeat. And now let's look at adverb clauses. An adverb clause is a dependent clause. Remember, clause has a subject and a verb. An adverb clause, it's dependent. It's a dependent clause. A dependent clause needs a main clause. It cannot be just on its own. It needs to have a main clause. Now, the adverb clause modifies a verb and